Hey YouTubers, Raven here,
Starfire.
and today we're talking about the Outpost.
Season 4, Episode 4, Going to the Gods. Very original title.
Because what did they do this episode? They went to the goddess.
Gods.
Only one. They only went to one.
Yeah.
And why they've only been seeing the one, I have no idea, because the dude woke up too.
Yeah, but maybe a lot of her maybe like they're all connected, so like I don't know. But Felicity's being a bitch, and I just really don't like her right now.
No. So, I have a theory about the 7.
Okay.
I think that the 7 refers to the Kinges, that there are 7 Kinges, and the gods possessed those Kinges originally. And that's why they were, like, considered the gods.
Yeah.
You know? So,
that makes sense.
I think that they were a race of people that commingled with the human inhabitants, and that commingling probably created black bloods. And they took on the ears and the black and the, and that's why they worshipped them as the gods.
Right.
And, because, they gave birth to a new species of being, which I guess would make sense, you would kind of think of that type of being as a god if they created a new species, and so yeah, I mean, basically that's what I think, and I think that the reason why they're sealed away is because the Black Bloods turned on them.
Probably.
And that's why each time Talon or Zed sees her, she calls them, like, the betrayer.
Right.
But she's like, the humans are amazing, but the Black Bloods are traitors. So.
Well, the next few episodes are going to have Janzo and Ren looking into, like, the history behind a lot of that. So they'll probably uncover some of that stuff. And
yeah. So it's
like, it was just pissing me off because it's like she wasn't even like allowing her to be like, I truly don't know. Like, I'm not well versed enough in this yet to tell you what this means. Like, freaking give me a chance. I'm not lying to you, you paranoid bitch.
Exactly.
Like, stop it. And even though she did lie and she knew what the word meant, like, still.
Yeah. And she had good reason to hide it. Like, it means the apocalypse,
Yeah.
Essentially. And so it's just like, I wouldn't tell the bitch either. Like, she wouldn't believe you.
And then she'd still have Janzo executed because she'd be like, you're not correct in your assumptions. Not assumptions, in your like interpretations and learning about it.
And the gods wouldn't have me, like, really?
Yeah.
But what do you really know about them?
It's like, just because the gods are speaking to you doesn't mean they're gonna tell you everything. Like,
I'm sure that the women that Zeus slept with felt very important.
It's like the God we believe in. Like, yeah, we believe and we can hear him speaking to us if we're able to, if we allow that and we listen. But we don't know all of the intentions. We don't know, like, everything that's going to occur or going to happen, or, the, intentions behind that kind of stuff. And, she's literally being brainwashed, and she's being used by two, essentially, so that she could gain power and kill all these people who were not loyal to the queen.
Just so she can go help
Just so that she could go help resurrect the gods.
Right. And she was, with all those deaths, she was only able to resurrect one of them. There's
maybe if two dies, then that will resurrect the other god.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna have to juice back up and then go find the second god. The life and death gods. Because when the life and death kinges disappeared, if you, the gem on the bitch's forehead is white. Yeah. And the gem on the dick's forehead is black. The other dude, the other god that we have.
Why would you call him a dick, though?
Because he's a dick. He's a black blood god, and he's a dick.
We don't even know about him.
He's death. She's life, he's death. They both want to resurrect and kill everything.
She doesn't want to kill everything. She's life.
Yeah. And you know what? The high priestess didn't want to kill everything. She was life too.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But Yavala was bad.
She was manipulative, but she thought she was doing,
what was right.
Exactly. And then when she got possessed by the kin, she turned.
Yeah. And that's basically what's happening to Felista.
No.
In a sense.
Felista's letting the power go to her head, and she's being manipulated.
Yeah.
She's not doing the manipulating.
No, she's being manipulated, and she's letting the power go to her head.
But it's not brainwashing her. It's just who she, it's just, part of who she is underneath the facade that she's been hiding. I still wholeheartedly believe what I said last week, okay? That there's hope for this bitch.
We'll
I believe that could happen.
Because right now, I don't believe that.
I believe there is hope, but there will be a turning point moment. I believe that we are almost to that. What happened in this episode, what was revealed in this episode, her knowledge of the deaths. She found out of the deaths after, and two convinced her, manipulated her into believing that it was okay.
Yeah.
But she wasn't an active participant in those deaths. I think that once she actively participates in the awakening of the gods, then she'll,
she did participate in killing the ones to bring Tobin back.
Well, yes, but that was Tobin.
And with what she told Tobin to do, because, Luna got free, having him kill all of the co-conspirators.
But for one, the deaths haven't happened yet.
Yeah.
She hasn't been faced with it. And two, I think that some of them will have to die by her hand. She will get blood on her hands before this is over.
Yeah.
But, besides the 20 that she killed to resurrect Tobin. But, she will get blood on her hands in the process of awakening the gods. But there will come a moment when it is blatantly obvious that the gods are here to destroy. That will be her pivotal moment.
Yeah.
She'll have a crisis, she's having a crisis of who she is, a self, identity crisis. But she hasn't had a, I guess for my brain...
For lack of a better term.
Yeah, because my brain can't come up with one, a come to Jesus moment.
Jesus, take the wheel.
She hasn't had, one of those, pivotal moments. I think that, that oh shit, motherfucker moment is probably further down the line when she realizes, what have I done? And that will be the pivotal moment. Like, that will be...
It's just, she's so embroiled in, like, believing in the gods and trusting them and doing literally whatever they tell her to do, that she's gonna just completely not...
I think there's a small fraction of a hope for her to wake up before shit hits the fan, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think the writers are gonna do that.
No. It could...
Because of what they did with Garrett, I really doubt that they're gonna do that with Felicity.
Like, they could, you know, that she could just, like, okay, like, okay, this is wrong, you know. But I doubt that that's gonna happen. Like, it could, but it probably won't.
Yeah.
It's like a 2% chance. And I think that she won't, like, fully turn from the gods until, like, shit hits the fan. If she does.
Yeah, because at this point, I really don't think she's going to go against them.
No, I think that there are 2 points that will decide on who she is as a ruler. And one point is when she's faced with Tobin's betrayal. Because, you know, she's going to find out about all the conspiracies Tobin's in against her. And you know Tobin's going to get more and more into this.
It says the next episode Garrett tries to push him to, you know...
kill her.
Go against Callista.
Right.
And like, then it said in one after that he proves his loyalty.
Tobin?
Yeah.
To her?
I don't know. It just said he proves his loyalty.
I think there will come a moment when Tobin fully decides to help the Resistance and go against Callista. Like, whether or not it's that episode when he proves his loyalty. Because it says
Garrett pressures Tobin to betray Callista in next week's episode. And then the one after that, it says that Tobin proves his loyalty.
Yeah. But we don't know loyalty to which one.
Yeah.
But whether, like, even if he chooses Callista this time, there will come another time when he proves himself against Callista. Because that's just the type of man he is. He can't condone what she's doing. And, so when that happens, she has to come to terms with that. And that will be one of the biggest turning points. That will be the catalyst for what happens with the rest of the story, as to her helping the gods. Whether part of her wakes up and she starts questioning things or whatever. But I think the major crisis of confidence in the gods will happen when she realizes, what the fuck am I doing? These suckers are fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Like, I think that she's gonna have to hit that point.
Yeah, she's going to have to hit that point, because right now she's definitely super loyal to them.
Right. But if someone talks to her, like, if we awaken more than these 2 gods, right? And we see that the other, like...
Because literally nobody can, like, talk to her and, like, do anything that's against her, or she will use her kinge on them.
Right. I think that maybe Zed might lose his kinge, and that would awaken...
Like, she's super, super paranoid.
Yeah. But, so, like, I think that maybe, like... Maybe she's around the gods and Zed loses his kinge or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, however the fuck that would happen, besides his death, because I like Zed.
Well, it says Talon. It says next week, Talon and Luna fight to save Zed from unearthly powers. Garrett pressures Tobin to betray Callista. Ren and Janzo explore mysteries beneath the Outpost. Meanwhile, the Kinges are summoned to the capital. And then the week after, it says Garrett and Luna set out on a rescue mission. Tobin proves his loyalty. Ren and Janzo discover what lies beneath the Outpost. A quest begins to uncover Luna's past.
But what I'm saying is basically, like, I think that further in the future, when they find the sarcophagus of the other 6, the other 5, whatever it is at that point, I think that one of them will lose their kinch. One of them will die.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's two. Lord, I hope so. But what would be scarier than two having her kinch?
Mm.
Oh, what would be scarier? Like,
than two having her kinch?
Mm-hmm.
The gods having
the god that originally had that kinch getting that kinch back? Yes. That would be horrifying. Like, I think that if she realizes that the gods will only return if they sacrifice their kinches, and the only way to do that is either, like, by death or, like, freely giving it up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then she sees what happens when they receive the kinches and how evil they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would probably be the most, like, you fucking need to decide moment.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But that's what I see for the rest of the show if they go on that long.
Munch and his lady. They're flirting.
Oh, it was so adorable. Like, when he said the bed, I freaked out.
Yes, she did.
And then, like, you saw the movement, I'm like, they're not really, but oh my gosh, they are. And then...
Well, I think at first you did think that they were. Because they just showed the bed and it was, like, moving. And then they showed them jumping on the bed.
Right.
And you were like, aww.
I know. Like, I was, like, at first I was like, they're not doing this. And then it kept happening, they're doing this? And then, like...
They showed them jumping
like, oh. Like, what? Oh, that was hilarious. I love Monk so much. He brings so much joy to this show. Like, oh.
Yeah.
He makes me happy.
I mean, I'm glad that we're going to learn more about Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Just because she's very mysterious.
Right.
And, you know, she is free now.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're learning more about who she is, and...
Yeah, we are.
So that's nice.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
We learned more about her past and how her sister got captured.
Mm-hmm.
And everything like that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they destroyed the other underground tavern that they created.
Right. The underground bar is closed.
By order of the queen.
But the king wants it to stay open.
Well, he's drinking in secret.
Yeah.
He was just as shocked as Ballista was when they were told that they had an underground tavern going.
He probably felt slightly betrayed by that.
Yeah, probably.
Or he was probably like, and I shared my ale with Garrett. He knew. You know?
Yeah.
Like, he felt so special when he was, like, sharing his ale with Garrett. And then it's like, not Garrett, probably just got done drinking. Like, 2 hours ago, maybe. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like that Ren is taking her responsibility.
Yeah, I like that she's taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And that she's trying to learn and to help them. But I really don't think having an underground tavern warrants being sentenced to death.
No.
Like, he didn't kill anyone.
Exactly.
They're just gathering there.
Right.
And having a good time.
Yeah.
Can they not have a good time?
No.
Like...
No, they cannot. It's against the law to have fun.
That is not something that deserves to have execution.
No, it's really not. Like, well, yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
Like, her automatic thing for all of that stuff, for anybody who goes against her and betrays her, is death.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Maybe give them another type of punishment. But don't kill them. Or don't have them sentenced to death.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand if they committed treason, or if they literally betrayed, something.
Or, like, attacked you in your sleep. I understand this.
But, like, if it's, just what he did, it doesn't warrant that.
No. Yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't, it makes sense in her mind, but it's not cohesive to a land that she's trying to rebuild. It's not cohesive to, like, building a kingdom. Like, you don't kill everyone that disagrees with you. If you do, all you're gonna have is yes men. And you don't want just yes men. A couple might be nice, but, like, yes men is what got the prequels made the way they were made. Come on now, let's be honest. Seriously. We've all come to accept the prequels at this point. Not all of us, but most of us. And, like, but the reason why we didn't in the first place is still valid. Like, I don't know. That's how I think about it. So, anything else you want to add?
I don't know. What were you saying?
Oh, I said I was having fun playing with the
laser. Oh yeah, he likes to play with the laser.
I was saying that, like, how if she keeps killing everyone that doesn't agree with her, then she's only gonna have yes men. And you don't want yes men. I said that's how the prequels got made.
How what prequels got made?
The Star Wars prequels.
Yeah, because like we've been saying, you can't make people respect you and be loyal to you by inducing fear in them.
Yeah.
Or getting rid of them. Because you're not going to have anybody who's going to support you if you get rid of everybody who's against you. Like, the way to be a true ruler is to have the loyalty and respect of your people.
Right. And
she doesn't have that.
No.
And she never will as long as she continues to do what she's doing.
Exactly.
So, it's literally tyranny. It's essentially they don't have any choice but to serve her. They have no, choice in the matter. It's just be loyal to me or die.
Yeah, essentially.
And that's not fair.
No.
That's not how you run a kingdom.
It's really not.
So, I hope going forward, she does have that moment, and I hope that it doesn't take the whole rest of the damn season.
Probably will.
Because they have a habit of dragging it out for the whole season.
They do. But then the things that should be dragged out for a whole season, or multiples, they take care of it within 3 episodes.
Each season has its own story this season kind of had what happened last season connected.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there's more stuff happening.
Yeah.
So, it's, yeah. But,
yeah.
I mean, Janzo and Ren are going to work together, and hopefully he won't get hurt or killed or executed, because Janzo is amazing and I love Janzo and I don't want him to go.
Yeah.
And he has to his baby has to have a father.
He does.
But I think all of that will be fine. I think they'll learn some stuff, and they'll figure out plans of how to defeat her or make her happy or lie to her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if they lie and she uncovers that they're not being truthful, he will get executed.
Yes, but the likelihood that she'll uncover what that word actually means.
Well, that's why she needs her help.
Right. But if they lie about it and give evidence
mm-hmm.
to,
just omit certain things,
mm-hmm.
but still give evidence to the contrary.
Right. Then it's like, well, we told you the truth from a certain point of view.
Yeah. To an extent.
Uh-huh. And then, like, it would be what she wants to hear. But it would also, the best lies are, the best lies have the truth within them.
Mm-hmm.
It's what makes them believable.
Yeah.
And so...
And Callista's vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, she'll believe what they tell her.
Mm-hmm.
If they provide proof and evidence. She won't just believe it if there's not proof.
Right.
But, yeah. So...
Yeah. There's a way out of it. So, I guess.
Until next time, always keep fighting for what you believe in.